Cool. Do one of these real quick because these are awesome. I want to equip. This is my highest damage spear, right? Yeah. Hey, Jortachi! Thanks for subbing on YouTube, dude. Really appreciate that, buddy.
Take this.
I don't see how you can see a fight like that and not think this game is super goofy. But like, it's fun goofy. It's just dumb fun goofy. That's how I see it at least. Dumb fun goofy.
Looking rough. There we go.
Oh man, I can't parry one of them.
There we go. Got this.
I'm just doing all three at once because why not? Sorry, Wolf.
The enemy officer has been defeated. All my might.
Damn.
Counter-attack. Let's get serious.
Let's get serious. Ooh.
There we go.
Nope.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
Oh.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
Delectable. Delicious. Stupendous. Delightful. Okay. Do this. Horse just chilling? Horse just chilling, dude. Horse just chilling. Yeah.
They say Lord Sun Jian is doing great things everywhere he goes. What a hero.
Hi.
Ah, it's you. You were with the volunteer force.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
Perhaps we didn't state our names. I am Huang Gai, and you are?
You're just one guy? I get one guide all the time. I'm Cohh.
That's right. That does sound familiar. Those two giants stood out amongst the volunteer force, but I could tell you were something special. You acted of your own volition to take care of things, even when the enemy started using those strange tricks. When I saw that, I knew you were awfully level-headed, more than just brawn. So tell me,
I get that a lot.
who are you really?
Thanks, VMZO.
You don't seem the type to go home and work the fields once the army is disbanded.
I walk the warrior's path.
So, you are familiar with fighting to make a living. No matter how brilliant someone is, and how detailed their plan, no one knows what will happen on the battlefield. However, having you among our forces will allow us to respond to a variety of situations. You have the valuable knack of realizing what must be done, and what must be sacrificed to achieve a goal. From now on, I will know who to turn to in the most crucial battles.
My ego is
I will be
throbbing
counting
right
on
now.
you.
Thanks, one guy. And I will count on you.
So you know how to be agreeable as well. Well, it is time we departed. But I'm glad we've come to know each other. Until next time, good health to you.
Hey, Cohh, did you see the trailer for Blood of the Dawnwalker? I did. Overall, I think it looks pretty fantastic. Yep.
G province, you say?
Drifter Bro says, you're a great streamer and you're a liar, sir. I expect better. Okay.
Yes. Huang Fu Song.
Thank you, Shiro. I appreciate that, buddy. Hey, Zerabora.
Of Zhang Bao. We will lead Sun Jian and go after Zhang Liang. Soon, they will both be at our mercy. The survivors will try to regroup, combine their forces in one place.
Of course. G Province. The home base of the Yellow Turbans.
My plan is to go into this area that they're talking about now with a long stick, and I'm going to hit people with it until they die. Okay, that's my plan.
Yes.
That's
Lord Lu Ji has already arrived in
okay.
Ji.
You good?
And is
Tactical genius.
I want you to provide him with support.
Dude, I need like a sound effect, so whenever I say stuff like that, I can put my hands together and then push my glasses up, and it's like, shwing, as the light goes across my lenses. That's what I need to do, and beat them all with a stick. Shwing. Okay, next time.
Lord
All right.
Lu Ji, my old mentor. Thank you for selecting us for this mission.
Ah, yes.
Masterful
I remember
gambit,
that.
Cohh.
I am
You've
sure
triggered
Lord
my
Lu
trap
Ji will be
stick.
glad to have you.
And now I'll beat you to
Yes.
death with it.
Until I met him, I was a mediocre student. But he changed my attitude. For that, I owe him a great deal. We shall set off right away.
Sounds good, bro.
I heard there was someone who saw right through the Yellow Turban's tricks in the last battle.
Listen,
This may not be my place to say, Cohh, but don't take it easy with your training. Oh, you know what, dude? I don't use like any charge attacks. Huh. I need to start doing that more, apparently.
Training is important.
I feel like in this game, like everything
all need
moves so
proper rest
fast.
before
I don't
battle.
really ever see a time when I want to like sit there and charge stuff.
You're one of those volunteers, aren't you?
Is that horse for me?
Thanks to you all, we're seeing a lot fewer raids on villages these days. We've been wanting to show our gratitude. You'll be heading off to face the Yellow Turbans again soon, right? Then take this horse with you. It won't take you across the realm in a day, but it's as tough a steed as they come. Ride well, and it will carry you to victory. Good luck.
Adjudicator Dias says, I don't think you kill anyone in this game. It's all knockouts. Yeah, I don't know if you know how the human body works, but you don't knock out 500 people and they all just get up fine. That's like saying, yeah, Batman never kills anyone. Yeah, he just he just disables half of them and gives the other concussions, and the rest can't even think straight and lost their short-term memory. But he didn't kill anyone, I guess. I mean, he's a quadriplegic, but he's not dead. Let's be real. Come on. He's in a coma, but he's not dead. He's still breathing with that machine. Come on. Jeez.
They say Lord Sun Jian is doing great things everywhere he goes.
You're just using non-lethal sharp blades.
I
Yeah,
heard
my
there was
spear's
someone who
dull,
saw right
guys.
through them.
Training
dull
is
spear.
important, but you all need proper rest before battle.
I'm no coward. I vow to you that I won't cower.
I like to think that's what I do in camp. Instead of sharpening my spear, I sit in camp dulling my spear just to make sure I don't kill anyone. Oh, wow. So about those charged attacks.
You're an irritating whelp. I shall be
Enemy
silent.
officer has been defeated.
I need a way to like hit them all back to do the big attack.
There we go. I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Time to act. The enemy officer, experienced by strategy, refined to
This
perfection.
mission has been kind of nuts, actually.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now. See it. Now.
Heavy doesn't seem to be that good, though.
Tables turned.
Time to act. I've been waiting for this. Defeat. Take that.
Well, that's pretty cool. Okay.
Time to end this. Draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All right. Dude, the way that they do the combat is very satisfying. That's one of the things that I think I really like about this game, is that the gameplay feels satisfying. And that's nice. That's nice. It's a very pretty game to look at. Restores health automatically to a set amount upon reaching low health. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Will I pursue Lu Bu? I've been told by chat emphatically that the only thing I should be doing is pursuing that gentleman. So I'm planning on doing nothing but that. Yes.
Stay sharp. I can see it all. Looking rough.
Take. Let's go.
Oh. What? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, whoa, that didn't work? It didn't work. Whoa, time out. What's happening?
I've been waiting for this. See it.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Turn the tables.
All my might.
Whoa. Time to act.
Boom!
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
A sub getting ads? What the hell? You do not have a sub on my side. But I see you've subbed many times in the past. So have a sub on me. There you go, buddy. Okay. Got a little bit more. Why does it feel good to beat masses in every game? I think it's because it gives this little, like, sense of, like, palpable power. Like, it's one thing to, you know, play a game where you're, like, slogging it against 1 to 2 enemies. It's another thing to play a game like this or Diablo where you're just literally mowing through hordes of enemies. It's really, it's like the power fantasy, man. Like, it works so well.
Training is important, but you all need problems. They say Lord Sun Jian is doing great. I'm no coward.
But yeah, I'd say pretty standard power fantasy stuff. Yep. Meow Rar Moo, love the name, says, odd, that's the reason I don't like these games. I think that's totally valid. It's a style of gameplay.
The family in
so,
the house there.
it's not for
Just
everyone.
had a child.
What's up, Hand Bang?
Good for them.
Yo!
Excuse me, sir. Given that it's so crowded, would you mind sharing a table?
I want some of that food. I don't mind.
Thank you. As a token of our thanks, we'd like to offer you one free item. This way, sir.
Sorry. I won't bother you, so don't mind me. Well then, I'll have what he's having.
I'd prefer if you didn't stare.
I'm sorry, I'm being rude. It's just that I feel I've seen you before. I'm Han Dong. I serve Lord Sun Jian. Do you remember fighting together in the volunteer army? No, wait, don't answer that. It'll wound me if you say you don't, and I'll feel equally as horrible if you lie and say you do. You know, I said not to mind me, but I'd actually like to chat with you for a bit.
Okay. You were with the burly men.
Of course you would remember Lord Chengpu and Huang Gai over me. Everyone does. I'm always surrounded by comrades with such incredible presence. How am I supposed to stand out compared to them? I rarely get a chance to draw attention to myself one-on-one like this. All the more reason to leave a real impression while I can. Can you believe my order still hasn't come? I made it so long ago.
Just order again then. It's cool. They're busy.
Oh no. One time I did that and ended up with 2 of the same order. You've got to watch out for that, you see.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's not like they're doing it on purpose. They're just all busy with their own tasks, that's all. Still, the fact that I risked life and limb out on the battlefield and nobody even remembers me is pretty depressing. My lord says that's its own sort of skill, but that doesn't really sound like a compliment to me.
Not standing out is a skill.
You think so? Odd how you saying that makes me feel similarly. Thanks for that. I feel like I can accept myself as I am now. Even if you soon forget our conversation here, it'll remain etched in my memory. But next time you run into me, do at least say hello.
Okay.
Hey!
Let's see what Hung Dong has to say. Special training. Mounted charges, successful parries, and 300 foes using battle arts? Damn, okay. They're working on 100. That conversation was something. You know, honestly, all of the dialogue in this game is something. What was that guy's name? I believe it's pronounced Hung Dong. I'm not good with pronunciation with that.
Take this. Must stay sharp.
Do it. Hit me. Hit me. There we go. My man.
Prepare for pain.
Prepare for
The enemy
pain,
officer
chat.
has been defeated.
Oh my gosh.
Take this. What's next? Must stay sharp.
Oh no, it hit me.
This territory is ours. Take this. I've been waiting for this.
Vax Beantrail says pirate G-kicked from OnlyFans. Yep. Anyway. Okay. Endeavor says, I'm glad we stay away from that drama. Yep. Yep. Me too.
Lu Ji is not here.
Why not?
He has been imprisoned for refusing to give the attendants the bribes they expected.
Rude.
No.
By the way, for people asking about what drama, I would request you go to reddit.com/r/livestreamfails. You can catch up there on the last week's worth of drama. Good luck, have fun, and I hope you come out unscathed. TLDR, it's an oh no, the consequences of my actions scenario. In a lot of ways. Yeah, it's in a lot of ways it's people taking things way too far, and in a lot of ways it's a lot of people with a lot of very good reasons to feel the way they do. So if you want to know more about it, go look at it, but there's a reason you haven't heard me talk about it much, and you're not going to, because oh my god, it is yeah. Cohh, didn't you tell a creator a while back you reap what you sow? I sure did. And it's kind of funny because that creator did a meme that basically said the same thing to this creator who's dealing with the drama. And I feel like in some ways it's like the torch has been passed. Congrats, Quinn. You did good. Okay. He needs to print that response that he did out and hang it next to the other one. Okay, let's go.
He stuck to his print. He is a fool.
The corrupt officials are the ones.
Those with power live. Cunning is but another means. So, I do not prove it during this battle.
Oh god, it's fast! I didn't even know I could do this! What's going on? Ah! What just happened? Okay, so apparently you can fast forward cutscenes. I had no idea that was a thing.
Is the least I can do.
I was like, why is everyone freaking out? Like, what is happening? Yeah, let's do this. Manta Floppy says, I understand Cohh not talking about it, but I appreciate at least knowing what side he's on. This is the last thing I will say about this, just so you guys know where I stand. I am emphatically against all of the worst stuff we heard about from that situation. I'm emphatically against anyone taking things too far, like swatting, death threats, all that stuff. That's completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. I am also in the boat, not saying this is either or. I am also in the boat that there are events and there are reactions. And in some case, the reactions to the event are more important than the event. And in some cases, the reactions to the reaction to the reaction to the reaction to the reaction is far more important than the event. And that's where my statement that I've always said, and will continue to say, you reap what you sow. That is how I feel about that situation. This event could have been a 30-second, 2-clip thing on Livestream Fails. Or, based on reactions, it could have been a week-long hate fest that just got worse every day. So, there are two different timelines that could have happened. And those two different timelines were based on the reaction, not the event. So, that is where I stand on the situation. And honestly, now that y'all know that, I see no reason to talk about this again. Nothing I've just said is anything I haven't said before. I've said this about other events, and I will say it for future events. That's how it works, and that's how it will continue to work. And, like, I don't see how anyone can look at the situation and not realize that the reaction was the issue. And done. All right. There we go. Okay. I would love to never talk about this again.
In the advance. Onward, everyone. Without delay.
Because honestly, one of the things about this channel is working to avoid that exact kind of situation. So we're going to continue to do that.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of battle. Just want to die. Nice.
Great. Now let's hit people with our stick until they die.
I see it. Take this. Take it. Tables turn.
Not joining that guild was a good decision. Yeah, you know, kind of agnostic on that, to be honest. Not agnostic. You know what I mean. I don't believe that the. No, what? Nah, we're not gonna talk about it. We're just gonna let that die. Nope. I will say I'm not envious of Soda's position, and I think he's doing the best he can. And good vibes to the guy, because it's not a great situation. But good vibes to him. Can we actually, like, get up? Yeah, we can. Okay, good. Let's do it. Is this game's full version out? Yes. But you have to get the digital deluxe until the 17th. I just want to watch Cohh whack hordes with a stick. Dude, I'm supplying. You have a need, I have a supply, and we are working together on this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
Hey, the mounting, nice, dude. Wait, why is D still? Oh God, that's not my mount touch. That wasn't a massive waste. There we go.
Let's go.
What is cheer up? Oh. Oh God, I just rode right by it. Whoops. My horse is too fast, too furious. Alright, so I need to go like here. And apparently there's a dude here.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me.
Oh, did he hit the ground?
Into our territory.
There he is! You dingus! What's the big one?
Turn the tables.
Take this. With all my might.
Dude, this guy has a huge amount of HP. What the heck is this, dude? Is he higher level than me? Is that why he has that little up arrow next to his name? Am I under leveled? He's got big balls? He does. Massive balls. Well, ball.
Yes. Tables turned.
Okay.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Alright, so how do we kill the officer that took the camp? Now do I have to go over to the camp? It's still saying there's red.
I have defeated an enemy officer.
Oh, here we go. We gotta kill the flag guy?
What's next?
Hit me. I have no idea if I'm doing this right, but we're doing it. Be great.
Let's go.
This area will make a fine addition to our territory.
Yeah, man. Oh! Okay. Taking a little butt.
I asked my doc if I could do my own stitches. She said, suit yourself.